Hello there, viewer, not chat because this is pre-recorded. Welcome back to some Postal Brain Damaged. I said I'd do some pre-recorded for this last time I streamed because I didn't get to it. When was that? Was it last Thursday? I think I don't remember. Doesn't matter now.
Pipe.
I have to adjust my volume. There. It was too loud and then I lowered it and it was too quiet. But yeah, I figured I'd just try to at least finish this episode today. I think there's like 1 or 2 more levels. Like 3 tops. Oh god. Aliens. Yeah, I kind of feel bad that I didn't get to actually stream this. But, I've just been, like, really tired lately. It probably doesn't help that I work, like, really early in the morning. And, during my weekends, I'll stream, and I'll stream kind of late at night. Or at least late for me. Because I, like, start my streams at around, like, 9. And then, that's usually, like, when I go to bed. Like, I'll take a nap when I get home, but... still kind of, like... it's weird how I'm used to going to bed at that time, but I'm also not. Like, I would be so much, like, better off if I could just work nights and keep my normal schedule, like, sleep schedule. But I got such is life when you're on the bottom of the totem pole, right? And you don't really... sorry. You got, like, when... clear my throat. Yeah, I made the mistake of speaking. My body isn't used to that. Normally, when I'm not streaming, I'm sitting in silence by myself. So, especially like especially after I get home from work, like I don't I don't speak after work. I use up my voice at my job, and then I get home. And I do nothing. Honestly, I don't even play, don't play video games all too often, except for when I'm streaming lately. Except for, like, maybe I'll, listen to, like, a podcast or something, and I'll, like, have Minecraft on, but, like, me playing Minecraft is, like, holding down left mouse button and
yeah, this stuff's good for me.
Digging in a straight line because I'm trying to find iron. I don't know, like, it sounds boring and it probably is, but there's like something ever so slightly like therapeutic about it. And then
don't analyze the blood splatters.
But I've been playing Rocksmith. I was like, what have I been doing? I'm playing Rocksmith. An attempt to learn guitar. That's kind of been a little bit more interesting to me lately, to be honest. It's not that I don't like video games, to be honest. A lot of people be like, oh, you know, you grow up and you stop liking video games. It's like, no, I like video games. I think that the problem is when I get home, I have like such a limited time that I'm like, okay, I gotta like choose wisely, right? What am I gonna spend my time with? And then I like stare at my Steam library and be like, ah, geez, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what game I want to play. And because I can't decide, I just end up playing nothing. Either that, or it's just like, I'm just tired and I want to play the game, but I'm falling asleep at my keyboard and I'm just gonna like go lay down.
Catchphrase number 1.
I don't know. Don't ever become a wagey, you know? If you're enjoying the meat life, like, enjoy it. I don't want to have a job. It sucks. I don't know. People always say, oh, you know, you just gotta do what you love. But, like, why would I want to turn something I love into this feeling. Even today, it's like came home and just like lie down for a little bit. Is it lie down, laid down? I don't even know. Is it either? English is such a weird language. But yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna lie down for like, I think it was like a little over an hour. So that'll get me some energy. Do I quick save? Dare I quick save? I need health bad. Oh, what is...
Almost makes me peckish.
I'm interrupting myself because I need to focus on the game because I'm so close to dying. It's piss. Clearly. I don't know. Some people are lucky enough where they just like working, or if they're able to do something they like for work and
I feel very secure right
don't
now.
they don't ever get tired of it, you know. You know, they're lucky enough to live off their art. You know, like musicians or artists, writers, right? People adore what they make. Game devs, I guess, to an extent. Depends. I know AAA game industry is a huge problem with not being able to treat their employees like human beings, which I think is a lot of workplaces. You know, crunch is a big problem with a lot of game devs. Indie devs, I'd like to think that you know, it's like a one-man band, right? Or small indie dev teams. You know, they're just making what they like, you know? Not a, I guess it is like a job, but you know what I mean? Like, they get to make their art. Live off it. Boy, is that not an enviable position to be in, right? And there's the bozos who do what I do, right? They stream and they make loads of, you know, not loads of money, but they make their living off of it, which again is a pretty enviable position. I'm not gonna say like anything negative about those people because if I had the opportunity, I would do it. Like, not even like a second thought of it. Like, yeah, I mean, I get to make my living playing video games, and then like PR firms will contact me in regards to video games and they'll want to give me free video games. Not that I need free video games because I make enough money to just buy them. Like, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good deal. You know, people say, oh, you know, you just shit on those people because you're jealous. It's like, yeah, I am jealous. Who wouldn't be, right? And that's like, it's about like just having a job, or, you know, having work where you just get to do whatever you like to do, you know, and that's all you do, right? And then, I mean, sure, you know, I guess for some people, playing the video game becomes their job, right? And they have to, you know, clock in their 9 to 5 with the video game, which probably sounds like you're, you know, not gonna have fun with the video game, and it probably to some extent, you know, they do stop kind of being as fun as they once were when it's how you make your living. But I'm pretty sure, this I would hope, most people who do like streams or let's plays or whatever have some other kind of like hobby or pastime, excuse me, that they can, you know, enjoy as well. You know, it's kind of like a joke where like a lot of like YouTubers or streamers like will kind of have like musical careers. To be fair, I don't know if it's actually like a joke, but I've seen people talk about like tuber music before, right? It's like, oh, like a big YouTuber thinks that just because they're famous, like they can make music, right? I mean, I think a good example of that is like literally probably, I don't want to say literally, but probably at least most like big VTubers are probably not alive, but they're all like idols on top of being just streamers, right? I don't know about all of them, but I'd say the majority. And then, you know, the stuff I actually listen to, where like, I like Redvox, and that's Vine Sauce. And it's funny, I think I remember I stumbled upon Redvox, I almost said Redbox, that's the movie rentals. Because I think it was mentioned in one of the streams, like offhand, and I was like, oh, I don't care about that, right? I like 9 Inch Nails. I'm good. And it was like a few months later, I was just bored. I think I was playing like classic WoW, and I was like, I'm gonna put on some music, and I want to like listen to like an album. I haven't listened to an album in a while. I was like, oh, what the fuck was the Vinny band, right? I'll give it a shot, right? Since I'm literally doing nothing anyway, and I can listen to a few tracks and see if I like it, right? I'm gonna be honest, like I was going into it expecting to just kind of be like, you know, whatever. Right? It's tuber music, right? Like, it's not Trent Reznor, so I don't care. But I think I put on, yeah, the first album I put on was Realign. I think it was fairly new at the time, and I was like, holy crap, this is pretty good. Like, it's not the kind of music I typically would have listened to. And again, this is fairly recently, so I guess, I don't know, it really did kind of change my my musical taste a little bit. I just
And I'm gone. Hey, where you going with that?
making me listen to more than just like what I already know, I guess. Because I would say how I used to discover music was when I was in high school. My friend, his car could only play CDs, and he would just have his CD collection in the car, and we'd just be like, all right, we're listening to this CD on the way home today. And that's how I found about like Crosses, and then to an extent Deftones. And actually, he got me into 9 Inch Nails as well. By just being like, yo, we're going to a 9 Inch Nails concert. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna show up to the concert not knowing the music. So I think it was I think it's close to like the anniversary of the Downward Spiral. So I was like, all right, I went out and I bought the Downward Spiral on CD. It was one of the first CDs I ever bought. And I was like, wow, you've changed my life, and, you know, like, I literally just gave you depression. But yeah, something like the Downward Spiral really spoke to my depressed 17-year-old ass. I mean, now it really speaks to my adult depressed ass. Yeah, Redvox was something that was kind of out of my comfort zone when I first listened to it. I don't think you would classify, at least not Realign, or really any of their other stuff, as like prog rock, but I think it definitely has like some prog influence. I don't know. It's like just use the bland descriptor of rock, right? But it kind of sparked a kind of like a backwards backwards feels like the wrong word, but I think if I explain it, you'll understand why I said backwards. Like, when I was, like, a kid who didn't really know music, right, I'd just be like, oh, I like rock, right? Like, that was, like, about it. I didn't have any idea of, like, the nuances of, like, genres and the difference of different kinds of rock, and, you know, what makes psychedelic rock psychedelic, and what makes prog rock rock, and, I mean, how metal evolved from rock, you know, and how blues, you know, spawned rock. Like, I don't know what surf rock, and, you know, like, all that crazy stuff. I just like, oh, it's got guitars and a guy sings, it's rock. You know, maybe I knew, like, punk rock because I like Green Day. And I knew that was punk rock because somebody said that to me once. And maybe I knew what, whatever goth people listen to because I knew what my sister listened to. Like, but, yeah, I didn't really have any understanding. And then when I got older, I became a little bit more of a, like, having my head up my ass, you know. It was like the classic, like, middle schooler of, I only like heavy metal, right? Like, really hardcore music, and rap sucks, and it's stupid, right? Because it's popular, and I don't like popular things. I'm an edgy, contrarian teen. It's System of a Down, Slipknot, Korn, right? And now that's music, right? I was like, having my head up my ass. And, you know, I found out about 9 Inch Nails, and I was just like, yeah, so cool, I like industrial. I mean, by that point, I was a little bit more grown up, you know, so I was kind of more like, hey, this is industrial, I should listen to more industrial, because I like this. I kind of was over the whole, like, shit on things that are popular phase. I was just kind of more of like, I know what I like, and I'm going to stick to it. And that's kind of how... for a while. But, yeah, and then I listened to Redbox, and I was like, it kind of went backwards in my mentality to music, where it's like, oh, what kind of music do you like? And instead of being like industrial, you know, really, really heavy, gritty stuff, it's like, I like rock. Like, I don't really care, right? Doesn't matter, doesn't really matter as long as I think it sounds good, right? If it's got like drums, guitar, bass, right? Guy singing, like, that's all I really need. Like rock. Doesn't even have to be a guy singing, it could be a chick singing, you know? Like, yeah, sound good, right? English, right? You know, language. The English language would be Japanese, could be Russian. Give a fuck. It's just gotta sound good, right? It could be old, it could be new.
Now that is Amazing Grace.
The is that butt trumpets? Could be on a major label, it could be indie. Again, it's like I can't be bothered to be like, oh, I only, you know, I only like this oddly specific thing. Like, no, I just like a lot of things under a very broad umbrella. And I will say though, I do have a fondness for, I guess like more grungy or like punk rock aesthetics. Right. I think it's just because of how much I hate the man who keeps me down, right? I gotta LARP as anti-establishment. Even though I'm very much a part of the establishment, unfortunately. By being an adult with a 9-to-5.
Right in the testes.
I wish I worked 9 to 5. Because I'd be sleeping in. Actually, I don't know. I don't mind so much not having the traffic, but my god, I miss sleep. I mean, I say that as like a chronic insomniac, but I thought it was bad before, but Oh my god, I missed sleep. It's really that one of those, like, if only you knew how bad things were going to get. Oh, okay. The Mensis cage spawn. God damn it. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna, like, do this. I need health. Oh, cool. Can't even cheese it. They thought of everything, those Polish.
I like them well done.
I just realized I'm shooting cats. That's awful. This is just a dream. Dude really let the intrusive thoughts win. I was wondering why I was hearing cats. But I apologize. Any viewers who have not seen a pre-recorded video in the past and they're wondering where all my charisma has went. You see, when I don't have chat to bounce off of, I become a wet blanket. Especially when I can't steal their jokes. Oh my god, we got wise mystical wizards up in here. Such is the life, right? I don't know. I think I used to be better doing prereqs and then I stopped doing them. Not that I dislike doing them, it's just I like streaming a lot more. It becomes a difficult thing to balance. Like, well, you know, they both deliver content, but I think I feel much more alive doing one versus the other. And yeah, I say, you know, where is the charisma gone, right? Bold of me to say I even had any. I know somebody's gonna say that, but you know what I mean, relatively. There was a little bit, and now there's none. Oh, okay. This should be a secret. Or is this just the way to go?
So that's how they make chunky salsa.
Man, I haven't had chunky salsa, or really any salsa, in a hot minute. This is really good salsa that I used to get all the time. Like mango habanero. And it was like, if they didn't have it, like, I would, you know, I would not get any other salsa. Okay. I would get, either the regular habanero or the mango habanero. They had like other kinds, like blueberry habanero, but I don't know, something about like blueberry and habanero. I was like, that can't be a good mix. Mango habanero, I'll
I
eat.
challenge you to a dance-off with my gun. Ow.
I don't know about blueberries. Oh, I just hit the Windows key when I was trying to slide. I don't know, but I guess there's also like what, doing like chile lime. I mean, I don't know what chile is, right? I guess it's some kind of pepper, obviously. But I asked a Mexican friend, like, so chile lime, like, what is it? He's like, it's just spicy. Like, I think I'm pretty sure you put some very exaggerated quotes on spicy. Because I think it's just like, it's just whatever they want it to be. Like, it's really no, like... I guess pepper juice? I don't know. I guess it'd be like a chili pepper, right? I wouldn't know. I kind of hate chili lime low. Okay, I don't hate it. But there's a very big asterisk on if I'll enjoy it or not, based on just how lime it is. Like, I don't like Takis. I've tried like 2 different kinds of Takis. The original and the blue. Honestly, I got the blue first because I was like, oh, it's fucking blue, right? How do you not have it? Right? The dumb gimmick got my ass to buy them, so I guess I'm a fucking idiot. Like, I was like, well, what does spicy blue taste like? What, blue fuego? Excuse me? What does that even mean? Oh, fuck. That was an accidente. But yeah, if there's too much lime flavor, not a fan. It just ends up being awful, really. But then, like, it becomes like just eating like a lime or a lemon, right? Like you get that puckered face, and you're like, yep, this is some good hot chip. Like, no, it's, you know, that's what it's for maniacs, okay? Absolutely, just, I don't believe it. I really don't.
It's a nightmare for you.
But notice, when it comes to snacks, right? I try not to eat too many snacks, but also lately I've been like stressed, so I'm like, oh yes, stress eating. Very good idea. But I know it's like, I'll get a snack, or I'll be like, I really want some hot chip. I'll go get hot chip, and I'll be like, yeah, hot chip was good. And I've got this bag of hot chip, and I want sweets. And I'll get sweets, and I'll be like, I want salty. God damn, I never want what I have. Like, yes, want ice cream. Not have ice cream. Kind of hard to have ice cream when you don't have access to a freezer, which is, I cannot do this for much longer. It's pretty awful. Like, yes, plan my meals for the week. Oh, and I have to plan around using any meat. I have within like a few days, like 3 days tops, so it doesn't go bad. I have to keep it in the fridge, and I can't freeze it. I can use up my vegetables super quickly, like, and I can put them in the freezer. Ducks. Yeah. I don't put that for granted. And it's like, yeah, I want ice cream, but I don't have anywhere to put it. And then, like, freezers are expensive. It's like a matter too. It's like, okay, like, get a freezer. Where do I put it? I can't put it with my fridge because I can't have both of those on the same circuit. As different devices, I guess, you know. Like if I had a fucking fridge and a freezer in the same thing, I guess it'd work, but you know, the same unit. It's got a mini fridge.
Fucking KGB.
I'm like, well, shit. Now, if I knew how things would develop, probably would have tried to get one with a freezer, but I was looking at like astronaut ice cream for like shits and giggles. I've had it like once, and that stuff. You gotta talk about expensive. I get it, right? It's like a gimmick, right? And I'm sure the freeze drying like process, there's probably some cost that goes into it, right? That you can't like make it very cheap, but it's like $11 for like Could be wrong, but because you know the website could have been broken with how it displayed the price, but it was like $11 for an ounce. Excuse me, for some freeze-dried chocolate ice cream, like not even like a fancy flavor, fucking high. And it's like, I don't even know if it's gonna have a nice texture or taste good. Like, I bought it once, like when I was getting camping supplies. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll eat this astronaut ice cream bar, right, or ice cream sandwich. And I didn't even like take it with me camping. I was just ate it. Like I was walking out with my friends, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have this ice cream now. And like, I remember it feeling kind of weird. I don't think it was horrible, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. And it's been long enough that now I'm like, I'm trying to recall if I remember what it felt like, and I can't. So I'm like, I should just get some again, obviously. You know, when in doubt, right? If you want ice cream, right? Just get some freeze-dried ice cream. You think they should put that in MREs, right? Like, get the ice cream, don't melt, right? I was looking for somewhere, it was like astronaut ice cream, and like, it's like the shit in a tube, and they're like, yeah, just eat it out of like the tube. It's like toothpaste. I'm like, excuse me, that sounds fucking awful. Who would want that? Not gonna real. I'd probably try it. Maybe I should do a cursed stream like that, right? I should get the cursed astronaut ice cream stream. What are you doing? Get your crotch out of my fucking face. I guess I have to have this crotch on my face. Not really. Never thought I'd be complaining about crotch in my face, but here I am. Die. Die. Die.
How is that pronounced? Give
Murder. Kill. You call a pig? That's not a cop. Like, what do you call our brave boys in blue pigs? Excuse me. I thought I already established, right? I'm too libertarian for my own good. I hate roads and any kind of establishment. I want to live in Mad Max. That was the goal, not the horror. Yellow and blue key? What a greedy door. I like how the conspiracy dudes are literally just in the government compound though. There's also camera equipment everywhere because it's all fake. The moon landing's fake! They never went to space! Our president's a clone! He always gets replaced when you fuck up! I probably shouldn't say the next line of that song if I want to keep Susan happy. Almost came close. I almost didn't have a filter. Yes. Frozen Kidders. My
Target acquired.
bad dog. Shit.
I'ma make you.
There we go. This is definitely a serious Sam level. You can just kite them all back.
I'ma make you squeal.
You're not gonna make me do shit, bud. I'm gonna jib you, or is it gib?
Banjo.
Literally sharding in the mark. Build the dog. I'm sorry, that's awful. I'm never gonna say that again. That like came to mind a lot sooner before I could process like how awful that sounds.
Rinse and repeat.
Alright, Jamie, pull up the Rusty Cage song. You know the one. You don't know the one, then. Oh boy. What to say? It involves dogs. Oh, cool. Yellow key. Build the alien. Okay. Build the Illuminati. That's such an awful enemy. I'll be real with you, Chief. That one ain't it. Probably doesn't help me that I'm playing on like hard, but like, come on. I need some gamer cred, right? If I be playing games on normal all the time, they're gonna think I'm just some kind of like some basic ass gamer, right?
Well, this can't be good for
I
me.
gotta prove to all the strangers online that I'm an epic gamer. Oh, stop moaning at me. Do not consent to your moans. What? Why are you T-posing without a head? These levels definitely feel pretty long. Oh god. Oh, I don't like this. This seems pretty dangerous. Oh wait, oh this the porcelain throne. Hey. Shoot them in the eyes. Illuminati Corporation. Holy fuck. Real? Dude, this is actually like I've been here. This is real. I ever told the story about the guy in Vegas who I got like a lift from?
I like your viscera.
And he started talking about how aliens are real and they beam down from space to party at Vegas just like humans. And he's been to the Hollow Earth. If you... I don't want to be redundant and talk about it if I already have on stream before. However, if you don't know the story, definitely feel free to leave a comment and ask about it, and I will keep it in mind for the next stream. I will bring up the topic of conversation. And this is totally not me just trying to fish for engagement. I honestly don't care. It's just I have an awful memory, and I can't remember what I talked about or not. And I've definitely told the story to someone, but I don't know if it was like someone in real life or if it was chat. I mean, I definitely spoke about someone in real life, at least one person. However, I don't know if I ever brought it up on stream. So again, if
Blood-drenched execution.
you happen to know if I've ever brought up stream, if you're somehow someone who remembers all the things I talk about on stream.
And done.
First of all, what the hell? Second of all, you can definitely feel free to tell me.
Was this game rated again?
And I appreciate you having more a memory about my life than I have of my own.
Bitches.
Or if you haven't heard it, regardless if I talk about it again, just always ask. A very odd story. Probably not as odd as you would think, but it was definitely an experience. Also, I had a coworker at one of my old jobs who was really into conspiracies, and I don't know how much I should delve into it. I don't think I could give away enough information for anyone to find him. But on the off chance that I do, I wouldn't want anyone looking for him. And I also wouldn't want anyone looking for me. Not that I'm really in any way connected to him anymore. However, as it stands, it's a good idea to just don't. Just don't. You know, it's a slogan. Actually, a slogan of I say slogan. I guess it kind of was of a YouTuber, a streamer I used to watch who I think he uploaded his last video, claims, or did his last stream, I guess, pretty much on New Year's, I think, and don't really know if he's ever gonna come back. If you don't know, who Jim is, right? You don't really need to worry about who Jim is. But yeah, Jim had super cancer. I don't know if he's dead yet. But he had the little catchphrase of "just don't." And it's funny. I don't really like quote streamers, but that one is like simple enough that yeah, I still use it in my day-to-day life for some time, and like it feels kind of shit that he's just gonna be gone and no one will know it. He just did his last stream, said goodbye. It was honestly kind of a sad stream.
What the actual fuck?
What the fuck is right? Because, you know, his party message was just to have a good life, you know? I think that's an especially poignant message from someone who literally has no life ahead of him, you know? It's a dying man's last words. Like, man, that's really like sad. Now that I'm like thinking about it, yeah, it's a nice message to leave with, but it's also like big bad Rona. Oh, you fucking no, you fuckers! Bruh, you actually dead ass. Vaccine ready. All right.
Jeez.
All right. Okay, this sucks.
Those buttons are no accident. Maybe I should shoot them and release the vaccine.
Listen, as someone who's had the Rona twice, yeah, it kind of sucks. Pretty much about all I have to say. I had it twice. It's definitely survivable. Don't fall into the hysteria machine, but definitely I don't recommend getting it. It's unpleasant. The worst fever I've ever had. Never in my life have I been so delirious. That was really the first time. The second time, I recovered fairly quickly. I guess I should be pretty lucky. Say myself pretty lucky about but some are not so lucky.
But this padding is...
Oh god, yeah, that really is awful.
Now that thing is batshit crazy. Ow! Those buttons are no accident. Maybe I should shoot them and release the vaccine. Ow!
What? I don't even know what hit me. Oh. Oh. Speaking of camp, I played Fortnite with my friend the other day, and okay, I see what it's doing. It's shooting, and boy, just saying what was going on out loud was like the funniest shit. He'd just be like, yeah, I'm Indiana Jones with my Among Us backpack, and you know, I'm chilling out with Doom Guy with his dragon radar, and we're gonna fight Rick Sanchez and you know, what the fuck is his name? John Cena. Like, game is such a clusterfuck.
I feel very secure right now.
You want to talk about crossovers? Like, yeah, Fortnite's insane. And it's kind of weird how like every like piece of media seems to be like 1 degree of separation away from Fortnite. Oh, come on. Maybe not. Maybe 1 degree is a bit of a hyperbole or hyperbole, as you know, as Jim would say. Right? Rest in power. I don't know if he's dead yet, but you know, one day that would be the correct thing to say. A little bit of honor with the hyperbole, because you know people don't know how to say hyperbole. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know, like some like I guess content creators online, like you get so used to like watching their shit or whatever, and then one day they're just like they're gone, and you kind of forget like these are people that could just like die. I used to watch Total Biscuit a lot, and that was kind of like a similar thing where it was just like damn, well, I used to really like watching his videos, like his WTF is series, because you know, I really appreciated being able to like check out, you know, and get a look of like an indie game like unedited, and get like a first impression from someone who I know, at least like if they didn't like a game, could still point out like the positive qualities of you know, a game in a genre that they're not a fan of. And he always seemed like a pretty good when it came to covering games. Not a reviewer or a journalist, but you know, just like, you know, in the gaming sphere. That's been a good way to find out like new games, especially indie games, to see if they were any good. And, you know, really helped develop an appreciation for options menus in games for me. As dumb as that sounds, but I will scoff at an options menu if I don't think it has enough features, you know, to make it a worthy PC port nowadays. Because now, how are you gonna put a game on PC and then not make PC features? Right? If I wanted to play a console game, I would just buy it on console. Yeah, I think he was a positive force for the industry in general, and yeah, then one day, you know, he was, you know, he stopped uploading, and then he was gone. You know, I've lost family members to cancer, so it kind of hits home, and it's like, yeah, that's like a real thing. It is a bitch, and I do feel bad for the families and loved ones, to pretty much anyone. Has to deal with that. Like, not even just like, oh, well, I like their stuff and it's sad they're gone. I was like, nah, cancer's a bitch. Anyway, on that positive note, Jesus Christ. This is why I need chat, because my mind goes to dark places when I'm by myself. Oh, okay, dude. Do you now? Level. Another level? Fluffy Friends Festival of Fun? It's gonna be okay. Let's see.
My dear dude, after defeating the dreaded coronavirus, you eagerly embarked on another adventure. Far below the dungeons deep and caverns old. But that was not the end of your nightmare. Oh no.
Are you
had
kidding
to
me?
travel inwards
What is this?
into the spiraling madness. Here among these furry halls lies the climax of your destiny. And what is it, you may ask?
What am I looking at?
An autograph from the world-renowned tech mogul, philanthropist, business magnate, and occasional pothead who is adored by all, but adores no one in return.
Oh, that aged like milk.
After you obtain it, a mighty blessing will be bestowed upon your RV. A shitload of health pipes and a cheap, unreliable electric motor.
What is this image? I don't like this image. B33. Now I'm at a nerdy convention. Yeah, you know, one of the furry ones, the F4 Games Expo. Yeah, it's the usual. A whole lot of strange people, cosplays made with cardboard and TP, girls with cat ears, and a whole lot of poop culture references. Word is the almighty Leon Dusk will grace this place with his presence. I must get an autograph, which can get me an upgrade to my RV.
All I want is Leon and rainbows.
Okay, well, that's where I'll end this for today. So thanks for stopping by, and thanks for listening to me ramble and get all weirdly sentimental about dying YouTubers. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.